Alright, same day, different story. But same story as earlier, but different chapter. Stuff. This is after the previous chapter of all about the Lynae that you watched earlier today. This is the third one today for the series, so it's a hat-trick and a second hat-trick. So, there we go. New merch, podcast, check the pinned comment. Just a quick shout out to the T5 peeps. Bob the Dragon, Cat Crab Lobster, Data Magnet, Dark Machine, Bezic, Try Again 95, Fudic Yol, Astrea the Dreamer, Casper Arnholtz, Cam Maxwell, Ithilia, Meridian 117, and Jordan Bucksmorm. Thank you very much. There you go. Anyways, on to the story. Born to Kill, Chapter 6. Standing at the edge of the platform, Harkin reached over the side to test her reach. There was a tingle on the border of the gravity bubble. She felt the intense sensation of weight as her limb continued to reach forward. Even if she could extend all the way, she wasn't even close to reaching. She would have to jump and try to land on the table without breaking her exoskeleton. A blur of pale flesh snapped her out of her madness. The hatchling was back, stripped of its previous garments and wet. It had no shame. Only, this time, the homicidal stare was on her cell of jelly. Panic set in as she realized there was no way the hatchling could reach across the table. Mercifully, her own platform was also well out of its kill range. Unless it could jump. Could it jump? Deity's miracle conception reanimated male hatchling. Lucas, at least let me get you dropping sack. Sorry, again Harkin, he's almost done. Say goodnight, Lucas. The drone's voice came flowing through the chamber that he had retreated to earlier. The hatchling walked away on its own, but this time waved its upper limb at the jelly, eyes never losing lock till it left the chamber. Coming to her senses, Harkin managed to use the remote given to her by the steward to maneuver the platform to face the hatchling chamber. The platform wouldn't allow her over to the table, but it would get her in reach of the bottles that she'd been ordered to open. The opener might have given her a chance if the hatchling came back. The nectar on the table wasn't from a planet that she was familiar with, but the bottles looked expensive. The level of fermentation on the number of the bottles were enough to kill her several times over. She would need to pace herself without insulting her host. She managed to open 2 before Bay came gliding back again with a tray. I hope you like it well done. Laughter, shame. Normally masked by her translator, these Terran voices were distracting, able to be felt through the translations. Some sort of burnt protein with vegetation Harkin discerned visually. You can safely eat this domestic, mostly flightless flying creature. I checked with the stewards and the database. Apparently, Bay was able to read facial cues because she immediately detected the confusion. Sorry, try this. Bay placed a small device on the table and turned it to face Harkin. An optical projector flashed a brief feedback as her own translator was bypassed. Harkin's military-issued translator cracked as if it belonged to the Terran. The optical translation portion of her view displayed a new interface. Introduction screen, loading. Salandro tutor, license restricted use. The Salandra were one of the oldest races in the galaxy. Their biology made it impossible to leave their single planet without enormous expense. They were some of the finest software engineers amongst the thousands of races. The Salandro tutor AI was a treasure afforded only to the wealthiest. Using one as a simple translator was a display of wealth and power intended to inspire awe. It worked. Bay now had 2 items on her table that showed Harkin she was every bit a broodmother. Chicken, Bay repeated. This time the word was clear. Harkin could see the chicken and hear its noises. She could somehow even smell it. Amazed, she looked back at Bay. Now her own face was clear. The red was an embarrassment. The mouth parting was friendship. Her eyes cared about Harkin's opinion on the chicken. I would love to try your burnt chicken, Bay, but can I first have that jelly? I just about jumped off my platform while you were gone. Promise to not call me Queen Broodmother again. Harkins expressed her joy in her own way, and the laughter grew louder. Now she could feel and understand it. This was going to be the most interesting meal Harkin had ever had. Cheers! The bottle. She wanted to drink the bottle, but after banging them together, Harkon took the bottle and let Bay tap hers on her own. Bay's hand was so large only 2 fingers held on the bottle, while Harkon struggled to hold hers outside the gravity boundary. The speed and grace that had seemed so unnerving moments ago was this time employed by Bay to catch Harkon's bottle, with a surprising tenderness guided her back to the safety of her platform. "Terrans are warm," Harkon blurted out. Again, Bay blushed. Harkon inexplicably knew both the word meaning and the cause. "There are many things you don't know about us. That's why I invited you over. This galaxy is so strange to us. We were trying our best to adapt, but your suicide devices, Harkon." Bay was sad. Harkon now knew that this and the feeling was too much. I and so many others knew that this would happen. This idea of civilized war to end wars, it works for so long. We can't imagine how, but it's working. Terrans are going to change things in ways none of you are prepared for. I've tried to talk to the Galaxians, but they don't understand. Harkon changed her color to match her shame. The mines. This was about the mines. End of chapter. And that, my friends, concludes this video. I hope that you enjoyed. There are links down below, both to support this channel and for the author of this fiction. Anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic one, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.